Someone let me know when we're back. I believe that is the case. I think so. Are we good now? Are we good? Sorry about this. I am not sure if this is a Twitch thing, but Clouds, based on what you said, I'm guessing this is happening to someone else too. Because I haven't had any drop frames or anything. We're good? We're good. I think we're good, right? Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah, this seems like a Twitch hiccup. If it were me, I'd probably have some drop frames. So if it happens again, I'll go reset my router and we'll see what happens. But another stream had to end early, but yours is okay now. Oof, okay. Oh, that sucks for them. I'm sorry to hear it, but you know, we'll see. If we have to end the stream, you know, we already did good progress today, but I'd like to get through Tuklamekan Desert. So, by the way, there is a real desert called the Tuklamekan Desert in the middle of Silk Road. So, known for being very hot and dry. So, there are some fun things to do here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put Reveal on as a shortcut. Because it turns out, when we walk on the sand, that little temperature gauge goes up. Whoop, well, I don't know if you saw it happening, but now you'll see it. Just walking around here saps every ounce of my strength. I'm so thirsty. Water, I need some water. Well, your wish is my command, because if we don't find an oasis soon, I'm gonna shrivel up and blow away. Well, here's a little tutorial. You see this pattern of 6 rocks surrounding something? What that means is reveal time. Here's an oasis right here. And we're good. So if we let the temperature gauge get too high, bad things happen. Basically, we take damage. It's not the end of the world, but it's better off avoided. Let's see, anything up here? Oh, this desert is much hotter than I ever imagined. By the way, I'm not gonna... They're probably gonna get a little repetitive in their quips, but I'll read the new ones. So yeah, point is, this is indeed a very hot desert. This desert is a living heat advisory. But lucky for us, there's lots of oases, and nothing possibly bad can be between those rocks. Ah, Synergy Stone, though. Kind of unnecessary, but I'll take it. Nice. I can't keep my cool when it's this hot. Ah, go away. Monsters, go away. There we go. At some point, I'll probably screw up and let the gauge get to higher, but, you know, in the meantime, ooh, treasure. We got a Vulcan Axe. Vulcan Axe is a great weapon. Unleashes Barrage. I believe it is Mars-oriented, which is kind of convenient, because to make good advantage of it, we don't really need to shuffle any Jin around. We can just give it to Garrett. Oh, turns out that was not the right way, but we got a weapon. Oh, I can't stand it. My feet are burning. I think we're not going to make it to an oasis, so you'll see what happens. Guard, I do not care. So anyway, this is why we like those oases, because ow. Yeah, we take a big chunk of damage if that happens. Nothing we can't heal off, but still, better avoided. Oh, and sometimes it's not an oasis. It's an antlion! Oh boy, what a nightmare that is. Yeah, these things terrified me as a kid. So this is an optional encounter that's sometimes better off avoided. He does have the little crab pincer. We love a crab. I don't like how, like, fuzzy it looks. How big and icky. Weak to Mercury, though, as you'd expect in a hot-ass desert. So, not too bad. Okay, so they're not, like, an obnoxious encounter. One thing that is kind of annoying is I can't stop sweating. I wish I'd brought a change of clothes. Yeah, she's from, like, the coldest place on Angara. Well, one of the coldest places on Angara. And she maybe should have not be wearing her nice furs in the middle of this very hot desert. I wish you brought a change of clothes too, Mia. Maybe you should look into that. Anyway, the antlions are a little obnoxious because it turns out they don't go away, really. You can keep fighting them. Not bad for grinding, but there's a proper oasis. We have some orcs here too, who have some very fun necklaces. Love an orc. Love Pigman. We haven't used Fireball yet. Pretty. I love the Fire series, the Fireball series. I just think that effect looks really cool. Got him. Alright, important to note, unless you're running on the sand, you don't take heat damage, but so you can kind of sneak your way around. Stupid Caterpie with a spear. Don't stab me with your butter knife, Caterpie. How dare you? Get wrecked. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat all of their lines because they start being pretty repetitive, but another antlion. Don't really need to fight it. Over here, a synergy stone. Sure. Might as well. Up here. Ooh, that looks like a dead end. We might be in trouble. I think we took damage at the same time as we got in this fight. Ooh, that's kind of brutal. It's not the damage itself that hurts you, it's the fact that, like, having to heal that drains your synergy pool uncomfortably fast. So, glad we got that synergy stone, actually, now. There's an oasis. Okay, it helps to kind of keep track of them. By the way, if I wanted to... Ooh, a dead guy. Well, I mean, it's an ox, but still. Dead ox. There are probably, in fact, I know there are maps of this area unlocked. Oh, well, that's a fun surprise. Found a friend. What are you doing in here? We found one of our little friends. We found a guy. Hello, you want to be friend? Weirdly, you don't have to fight him. Most of the time, if you're in any kind of, like, overworld or dungeon, any place where fighting happens, you should know that you have to fight the Djinn, but for whatever reason, Smog is just happy to get the hell out of there. Aha, so now that we have 4 mages of the Jupiter variety, we can unlock a new class. Ivan can go from Magician to Mage, which is actually pretty helpful. It gives the Ward synergy, which increases resistances, so great against very, like, synergy-heavy enemies. Ward is a little kind of meh, because Ward on its own boosts the resistance of a single target, but there's a better Ward later that does it for the whole party, so nice to have. Oasis time? That's not an oasis. So, oops. Yeah, the Oasis thing is nice, but there's not quite enough of them around so that you can be guaranteed to never take damage. Maybe if you're very, very careful. Maybe. Nah, it was right there. I went the wrong way. The antlions are a mean trick. Ooh, treasure. 777. Many coin, many coin. Nice. It's very funny that despite Mia being being projected as being very like helpful and thoughtful and kind and having like a good head on her shoulders, she apparently just brought her heavy furs on an expedition to explore the world. I mean, I guess she'd probably never really been too far from a mill, considering her clan's whole deal is we gotta protect the lighthouse next door. But, you know, I don't need to fight that antlion. Alright, let's keep going. Ah, here's another staple of the series, the sand fall. Like a waterfall, but it's sand. Expect to see quite a few of these. And now that I look at it, not that that animation is bad, but I think they really improved the animation of sand falls in the sequel. They're a little hard to get through. There we go. And note we're not taking heat damage here because because we're not walking on sand currently. Let's see, what's over here? Here's some. Oh no, a dead end! What shall we ever do? Just kidding. Of course there's a door behind the sand waterfall. Got to. Just because the waterfall isn't literally water doesn't mean there isn't a cave behind it. Alright, here's a bigger room. Look at that dead guy. Look at that guy. He's dead. It's a dead dino. Kind of goes to show that even though this hasn't always been an insanely hot desert, you know, people don't tend to spend that much time in it because, you know, they see the giant dead guy. What's over here? Ah, an oasis. Whoops. Could have not taken massive damage just now. That's an antlion, but that's treasure. That's what I want. Gimme. Ooh, a mint. Okay, mints raise agility. Could go to a lot of people. Garrett, again, is generally the slowest, but that's kind of okay that Garrett's the slowest. It'd be kind of a waste to give it to Ivan because regardless of gen setup, he's almost always the fastest. It would be good to give this to probably either Isaac or Mia. Mia, no matter what her class setup, is usually going to have at least some healing synergy, and so she's probably the safe choice. So let's give it to her. I think that makes sense. Anyway, anything over this way? Nope, that's about it. See, this is the oasis, right? There we go. So hopefully I can get back without taking damage. There we go. The waterfall does count as walking on sand for the purpose of taking heat damage, so... There we go. Oh, another little sand waterfall. This area looks fun. Oh, there's a big evil guy. Oh, he's gonna get us. Well, guess it's time for boss fights. Man, we've had a lot of just random bosses on the stream. We did the Killer Ape in Mogul. We did the Living and Hydro statue in the Alton Mine. And now it's time to face the Manticore. Gotta love a... does this count as more crab? This is a chimera, right? We've got, what do we got on this Manticore? We've got, the face of a guy, the claws of a something. I'm not sure what the something is of those claws. We've got a big scorpion stinger, and we've got some wings. What a mess this guy is. Scorpion tail is very important. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a Manticore. Anyway, probably not a lot of use using Heat Wave on him, all things considered. So let's spam some Gen instead. Defense, attack, those sound useful. Agility, resistance. I think we want resistance here. So Manticores are some fairly magical creatures. So resistance might be good. Ah, there we go. so its weakness is Mercury. Again, not surprising. Cutting Edge is going to be very useful. Problem is, it's on the same guy as Who Knows Wish, so we might have to balance that. Okay. Curse. The spirit of death embraces Mia. Uh-oh. And Nova. Yep, he attacks twice in a row. Ooh, that's kind of a lot of damage. So, in case you're wondering about that Spirit of Death thing, basically it's a Doom status. You will be down in 7 turns, cure with Elixir or Restore. I believe we have that. I know we have Restore on Isaac, but I think... yeah, Mia has it too. Alright, so we'll just have Mia fix herself. We don't really need to do it this turn. It actually takes several turns before that counts down. So, we'll keep that in mind. Let's do some damage while we can. Defense sounds good. Do we want to do Delusion to him? We haven't seen Smog yet. Smog is new. Let's do Smog. How about over here? We'll go ahead and we have a turn. Let's do Restore. I'll probably just re-inflict it, but whatever. Aha, Delusion. It's kind of useful. Delusion means attacks miss sometimes. Physical attacks. Delusion on us is a little obnoxious. Okay, it only hit Garrett though. Ooh, poison. This guy loves his statuses. Ooh, and that's deadly poison. Which means, you know how toxic is like worse than regular poison in Pokemon? It's kind of like that. It like gets much worse over time. That's not good. So we're gonna fix that too. Let's go ahead and throw a Wish out there. Fever. Let's do Cure Poison while we're at it. I don't want to let that sit around. There we go. I'm kind of fine with him inflicting statuses and using up his turns that way, because I can just cure the status, and then I don't take the damage I would have taken if he attacked instead of doing a status move. I kind of have 2 healers on my party, which I do not mind. Okay, that doesn't do too much damage. His Delusion's gone. Okay, let's squeeze out a Cutting Edge there. We got a Summon ready. Let's use a Gen here. Man, now it sucks that we don't have a heal on Mia, but if we did, we wouldn't have Wish on Isaac. We'd have to choose. So, okay, let's do... sure, let's do Frost Sphere. We know that does a decent chunk because it's weak to water. Yeah, 90's not bad. Dragon, this actually won't do too much because he resists fire. That's pretty good, 177. We got poisoned again. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to Wish. Everyone's hurt. Do I have like an antidote on anyone else? Ooh, I have Unicorn Ring. Used to remove poison. Don't mind if I do. And then finally, now that we have 4 Jupiter Gen, we have one of the better summons in the game, Thor, the mighty god of thunder. You wanna see this shit? This shit's kinda cool. Mia, what shall you do? I don't need you to cure poison, because Garrett's doing it. Okay, she has Quartz. I'm gonna remember that. Let's do Granite. While we're hurt, let's reduce damage. And then it's Thor time. You wanna see some shit? I like this summon a lot. Yeah, get his ass. Thanks, Thor. Bye. 455 is a big chunk damage. I will take it. Ooh, ow. Alright. Wait, bye poison. Bye poison. Ooh, Garrett's kind of getting it here. Thankfully, yeah, it's a lot of damage, you're right. Thankfully we did Granite that turn, so that blast didn't do as much as it could have. Between, like, Killer Ape and Hydra Statue and all those other kind of random bosses we fight, they're kind of threatening, not too bad, you can kind of just press forward. The Manticore is actually kind of a challenge, because he moves twice turn and does heavy synergy, so you have to heal as you go. Garrett's just really having a hard time here with his statuses. We'll fix that with Mia, I think. We better wish. Do some attacking as we go. Ivan, unfortunately, is not so great in the stats department because all of his stat boosters are gone, but they'll come back turn by turn. In the meantime, seems headstrong of me to assume that sleep would work, but we can just throw some plasmas out while we're at it. I suppose we could go ahead and have somebody use Venus. Might as well. Yeah, let's do that instead. And then let's restore Garrett. He's having a hard time. Good news is I think it'll take care of both the statuses at once. Yeah. Yes, got both. Cool. I do not care if Mia's wrapped in delusion. We're not really attacking with her anyway. That poison is annoying, though. We're doing okay. We have not gotten anyone super close to death here. I think it's safe to go ahead and cutting edge some more. I'll go ahead and... Garrett as the Mars Adept is not very useful in this fight, so we're going to have him cure the poison instead. You know what? Let's do Storm Ray instead. It's a little better. Cure poison. Yes. I'm gonna not worry about the delusion on Mia. She's not attacking right now anyway. She's got better shit to do. There we go. Thank you, Cutting Edge. Wow, that's a lot of coins, actually. Yeah. So that's the Manticore. Kind of a spooky fight, to be honest. If you didn't keep up on healing, you could really screw that fight up. But we made it through. Apparently it's nice and cool in this cave because our temperature gauge went away. Let's heal Isaac. Nice. Yeah, that one's kind of a spooky fight. So, hey, we made it through. So, let me save. Alrighty. Let's see, do I press on? How long have I been streaming? My uptime is not going to be accurate because of that little blink. I guess it's been about 3 hours. I don't want to press forward too much. Let me get to the next town at least. Well, another thing we can do. Ooh, a suspicious little island. There's a... Oh, well, okay. Don't worry about that right now. Let me, maybe, fight something else here. Oh, nope. I promise there's actually a suspicious little thing in the suspicious little island. Exudes the smell of decay. You and me both. Come on. Show me the money. Show the money. There it is. A friend. We were caught by surprise. Oh, at least it didn't run. Ooh, that's kind of a chunk, though. Okay, let's heal that. You ain't no Manticore, though. I'm not that afraid of you. Ooh, Garrett might be, though. I'm glad I healed. I might have to use Granite here to prevent people from dying. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay. Don't run, please. Yeah, let's use Granite. Maybe I should have wished. Man, he's really trying to kill Garrett. Okay, we got him, we got him. They had taken that spite and turned it into something. That's the lesson here. Sublimate your negative emotions and turn them into weird rock creatures that give you magic powers. Venus Ginny Vine has joined Garrett. We will not leave that on Garrett. We will give it to Mia because that makes more sense. And we have now access to her next class, which is Shaman, which gives us Wish. So this is the other reason I like to, at this point in the game, start moving my Mercury Djinn around, because otherwise Isaac wouldn't have Wish. Mia would get it, but turns out Mia can get it in other classes too. So now I have 2 Wishers. Mia is now a very, very good healer. She has Wish, she has Cure Poison, she has Restore, she has the Cure series. Not quite as good as the Ply series, but just about. Yeah, Shamans are great. So this is a setup that I like a lot. We will see later on that there's some other class setups that we can exploit, but this is a pretty good one for now. I love to have 2 Wishers. It's very, very useful. Ooh, poor Garrett is getting it. Let's fix that. Alright, I'm gonna put Mind Read back on Ivan while I'm thinking about it too. Alright. So, you might think we're in a pretty unfamiliar area. Like, we came through that cave and like, where the hell are we? So let's look at the world map here. Turns out we're actually somewhere a little familiar. Well, close to it, because if we navigate around a little bit, we've gone kind of all the way like through this loop on the east end of the like north bit of Angara. By the way, you might notice that there's a bunch of like coastline and stuff here that we haven't explored. That's because there's all these cliffs and, you know, an evil desert in the way. But we'll actually see that eventually. Maybe not this game, maybe the next one. But anyway, whoops. If you look to see where we started out, Vault, Lunpa, Vale, we're actually pretty close. So we might be headed back there sooner than you think. Oh, can't cut through there. Do I go south? I must go south. I'm not gonna bother to fight people right now. By the way, we do have a couple of reasons to go back and try to... oh, here's another weird little island, but there isn't a gen or anything here. It just kind of is a weird little island. It's not quite little or weird enough. Where's the bridge? There it is. So yeah, we will probably have reason to head back north if we can. You might remember there was a bridge that was broken here because of falling gems from the sky, which is why Ivan's master had to dip out of Vault and flee to Lumpa instead, which is not a good decision, but like, I mean, life over limb, I suppose. Anyway, here is where he wanted to head back to. The lovely city of Calais. So this is new to us. Let me tell you a little bit about Calais, and you might actually notice this influence immediately. Near the western end of the Silk Road, this is, by the way, where the Xianese, I suppose, are selling their silk. Near the western end of the Silk Road, this prosperous seaside city is at a crossroads between Angara to the north and Gondwan to the south, making it very similar to Constantinople, sitting between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Nowadays known as Istanbul. Is that right? Did I get it backwards? It was Constantinople and now it's Istanbul. You know, do the song, you know, all that. Welcome to Calais. You may enter so long as you do not disrupt the peace. Fun turbans. This young warrior has honest eyes and a good demeanor. A man like that is never evil. If you say so. We soldiers protect the peace in Calais with our lives. Our job requires us to judge whether to allow a visitor into Calais. There's a bit to do here, but this isn't a super major town plot-wise. But you might remember, this is where, again, Hammett, Ivan's master, was trying to get back to. This is Hammett land, so to speak. I remember correctly, if I use reveal here, yeah, there's a pot, shiny pot. We get a vial. Nice. All right, we might do a couple of fun conversations here. I heard a rumor that there's trouble in Tuklamekan Desert. Is this where I think it is? No, it's not. There's quite a bit to do here and quite a lot of people to talk to, but we'll do a little bit of it, but he's making curry. Its spicy scent makes the mouth water. There's a little cave here. What if we go through the little cave? Oh, Arsjin. There's a little bit more to do in Calais Tunnel, but a lot of it is locked off for the moment, so we'll probably come back here later. So if I'm not exploring Calais thoroughly enough to your liking, know that that's because we'll come back and talk to people later. Also, I think I'm probably going to wrap things up here pretty soon. One, to not incur the wrath of the internet gods, just in case. And two, just because I've been going for a while and I gotta pee again. So, you know, you get it. Scorch. I think now we have 4 all along. And now we can go from soldier to warrior, which is a great class. Still kind of slow, but faster. And we get some very nice buffs and debuffs here. Remember that Garrett's kind of the tanky one. So now we get Guard and Protect. Very useful. Boost party's defense for 5 PP, not bad. Plus, we can drop enemy's defense, which is a little less useful to me, but we have it. I think Warrior is a good class. I don't mind leaving him in this class. That's just me. I wish the damage output of Warrior was a little bit better, but very hard to kill. So yeah, we'll come back through this tunnel later. There's quite a bit we'll do later, but again, I think I just want to have a couple conversations and wrap things up. Actually, it might be good to, yeah, so we're actually closer to Mount Aleph now than we were, so people know more about the explosion. So I think actually before we, oh, whoops, never mind, we will have a cutscene because I didn't realize it activated the second we walked in. Alright, so this is how we'll wrap stuff up. This is the Lord Hamet's palace. The Lord is away. Please be gone. We will happily welcome visitors once Lord Hamet has returned. Leave this to me. It is I. Please permit me to see Lady Leanna. Don't you recognize me? I'm Ivan, servant to Lord Hamet. Ivan? I didn't recognize you. You're so tan, but it really is you, Ivan. Oh, it's Ivan. You've grown so much in such a short time, Ivan. Yes, Ivan. Have I really changed that much? I mean, I don't think so. You probably wouldn't know. You only met me after I got left in Vault. That doesn't matter. What's important is that the thieves freed you. Please tell us, will Lord Hamet be freed soon too? You guys remember the stuff that happened in Vault? Freed? Lord Hamet is a prisoner? I mean, we kinda done Ben knew, but we suspected. You haven't heard? I can see we'll need to fill you in on everything. This is a private matter. Will your friends please leave? No, I want to know. I want the tea. My companions and I have overcome many hardships together. Very well then. Why were you not with Lord Hamet? I remained in Vault to look for his stolen rod. Stolen? Someone stole his rod? Yes, the shaman's rod, but I was able to recover it. Then Lord Hamet must still be imprisoned in Lunpa. I must report this to Lady Leanna. Ivan, come see Lady Leanna with me. You can explain it all to her. Isaac, you saw Lord Hamet headed north, didn't you? That must have been when he went to Lumpa. There's a little bit of recapping here, so sorry if repeats, but Lady Leanna will surely be glad to hear your tale. Please come with me and tell her the full story. So, let's meet Hamet's wife, Leanna. She's a nice lady, very stressed, very pressed. Stressed and pressed. Like a fine juice. I love these sepia recap scenes with just a lot of gesturing. When I heard that you were back, Ivan, I had dared to hope Lord Hammett had returned with you. We thought Lord Hammett had been released too. We said the ransom money they demanded, so he should return soon, right? What's been happening in Lumpa these days? Yeah, so this is some recapping. The leadership in Lunpa passed from its founder, Lunpa, the noble thief, to his son, Donpa, and then to Lumpa's grandson. This is more history than what's happening these days. Donpa is a very evil man. His father, Donpa, is heartbroken at the state of Lunpa now. When did you send the ransom money? Let's see. First, the volcano erupted, and the ransom note came right after. We rushed the money to them right away. I remember it well. It's been quite a while since the eruption. Is it possible they have no intention of letting Lord Hammett go? Yeah, they're gonna extort. It's what they're gonna do. You think so too, Isaac? Are you saying Dodonpa won't release Hammett? I agree with Ivan. If they were gonna release him, they'd have done it by now. I'm sorry, Lady Leona, but I think Ivan might be right. Yeah, they know what a cash cow they're holding on to. What should we do? How can we rescue Hammett? What if something has happened to him? Let us handle this. My lady, this is exactly what the soldiers of Calais are here for. Yes, Lady Leona, please let us handle this. Command us to attack, and we shall. Ooh, we gonna do a war, maybe. Cannot do that. Not without thinking it over carefully. How can we guarantee Hammett's safety if we send soldiers to attack? I cannot do it. I cannot put Hammett's life at risk. Can't we do something to help? Maybe. Oh, well, it's about time you started agreeing with me, Isaac. I love this portrayal of Isaac as being kind of snarky. What are you two talking about? Yura thinks that we can help. It is too dangerous. If you fail, your lives will be in danger too. Besides, don't you have your own quest to pursue? I mean, I guess. I thought so. I knew there had to be a reason Ivan had stayed with you, instead of returning home directly from Vault. Then what will happen to Lord Hammett? Also, how does she know that Ivan's on a quest? Hammett is a good hostage for them. They will not kill him. We shall wait for another message from Lunpa. Lady Leona, I cannot leave like this. It'll be fine, Ivan. Hammett would not want to distract you from... I apologize, I have said more than I should. Sounds like Hammett knows about our mission, doesn't it? I suppose I can keep it a secret no longer. Very well, I shall tell you. He swore an oath to a Jupiter adept. A Jupiter adept? Have you heard of a village called Vale? Ah, you are from Vale. Really? Then the prophecy was true. What prophecy? 3 years after the terrible storm that struck only Mount Aleph, Ivan must depart on a journey with warriors from Vale, so it was foretold. I've heard nothing of any such prophecy. It happened several years before Hammett founded Calais. He was off traveling. Hammett felt he had reached an impasse as a merchant then. He risked his life on a journey to find a new source of business. He was in mortal danger at the southwestern edge of the world when some adepts appeared and saved his life. He had lost consciousness. When he awoke, he found himself in their village. Just a moment. Am I from that village? Yes. The adept gave him the shaman's rod and you, along with some doubloons. Doubloons? Were they golden doubloons? Money, money, who's got money? Yes, let's see, you are called... I'm Mia, Lady Leona. There's a lot of gold, Mia, but he also received some business advice. Remember, Jupiter adepts are the ones that can predict the future, so they know shit. They be the knowers of the shit. Business advice? Hammett? The greatest merchant ever known? Yes, Garrett. Hammett has the adepts to thank for his success. Wow, I've never heard anything like that. He was advised to buy silk in Xi'an and sell it in Tolbi, to do a capitalism. To see anything sell so well, it's like a dream come true. There's no denying that that was when Hammett picked up his knack for business. You have to promise them anything in return? Ah, yes, Ivan. It is something you will need on your journey. Something we need on our journey? The adept asked Hammett to use the shaman's rod to obtain it. He looked for this object wherever he went, but he could never find it. Then 3 years ago, a storm struck, one that hit only Mount Aleph. Hammett was worried that time was running out, but he had managed to unearth a clue, just in time. That, Ivan, is why he took you with the caravan on his last journey north. I had no idea, so that must be why he left the rod in my care. But then... No, Ivan, you mustn't blame yourself. It was my carelessness that caused the rod to be stolen, and ultimately that's why Lord Hammett is being held in Lonpa. You must continue your journey and complete your quest. You can't blame yourself. But what will happen to Hammett? I will handle this. And don't forget the soldiers of Calais. Continue on your journey and do not worry about Hammett. I am sorry I cannot tell you more about the shaman's rod. No, don't apologize. The shaman's rod will help us find that thing we need for a quest, right? Will you look for it? Sure will. Hey, at least we have a hint. If Isaac says we will, then there's nothing to worry about. Very well. Take care of yourselves. Return to your posts, everyone. So I think that's where we're gonna wrap things up. Mostly because I gotta pee real bad. But it's nice to have some fun exposition. So it turns out that Ivan has a lot of connection to what's going on all along. He's not just some random kid with nothing better to do. There's all this prophecy and shit having to do with the Jupiter adepts. Always the Jupiters. They're always scheming. Anyway, I think that is a good place to draw it to a close. Sorry if I sped a little through that conversation. Again, I gotta pee real bad. I've been chugging water like there's no tomorrow. But anyway, I think that's a good stopping point anyway, regardless. So, we're gonna call it right about there, I believe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying it. I love this game very much. I would stream it to absolutely nobody. I would play it on my own all the time anyway. But I'm really happy to have this opportunity to share it. So I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you want to watch more, if you want to watch my previous recordings and catch up, by the way, I do have a YouTube channel where I save my VODs, at least my ones that I remember to save. So you can check it out there. Otherwise, we're going to be back at it next Golden Sunday and play more Golden Sun then. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you then too. So bye everyone, I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. I have been great, you have been great, and I hope you take care. Bye, have a good one.